Welcome back to News Desk on Joy News on Multi TV. Now, the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission has ordered Ghana Grid Company, or GridCo, to defer its planned replacement exercise. GridCo made the announcement last Tuesday that the major replacement and maintenance exercise, which is expected to be by July next year, will happen. My colleague Emefa Atiamwa Eli joins me in the studio with details from the statement from the PURC. Emefa, thank you for joining us and welcome.
Thank you.
The PURC has given GridCo an order to follow some directives. What are those directives?
Yeah, essentially, PURC is asking GridCo to defer the intended replacement of the obsolete machines. You remember earlier this week, GridCo made a public announcement that it was going to carry out some replacements on its machines. But according to the PURC, the GridCo did not go through the proper channels before coming out with this announcement. So they are asking GridCo to defer the replacement process, and then they should make sure that before they do that, they should make sure that they have informed the PURC about their plan on their schedule as to when the replacement is going to start, when they will end, and they must also do proper diligence in informing the public on alternative arrangements made for them so that the already crisis we are facing, the effects would be minimal on them. And then they must also make sure that stakeholders involved in the process are duly informed before they carry out this planned replacement.
So you talk about informing the public. We also understand that PURC wants them to publish it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so, and there will be sanctions if the GridCo does not do that.
According to the PURC, they will go by sanctions stated in the laws that governs their operations if they fail to do the proper thing before going ahead to do the replacements as they are.
Okay, so the hope is that GridCo will comply with the order that the PURC has given. Then that's my colleague Emefa Itiamwa Eli bringing us the details of that statement from the PURC. Now, the erratic power outage the country has had to endure for the last 3 years is set to get worse for residents in parts of Accra as a result of an ongoing project to retool electricity substations. The Ghana Grid Company Limited says the substation's reliability enhancement project, currently focused at the Achimota substation, will result in unscheduled power outages beyond the normal rationing program managed by the Electricity Company of Ghana. Residents in the area served by the Achimota substation have in the last few weeks been experiencing the outages, but GridCo Chief Executive William Amuna says residents will see an intensification.
The substation's reliability enhancement project involves the replacement of electricity transmission equipment, which have been in use, in some instances for as long as half a century. It will see the reconfiguration of some of the substations, installation of additional transformers, replacement of switch gears, construction and expansion of control rooms. The works at the Achimota substation will affect communities in the eastern half of Accra, including the Central Business District, cantonments, Usu, Ridge and Bema Camp. It comes at a time the public is enduring a crippling energy crisis, but the GridCo Chief Executive explains it could be more costly if the retooling is not done now.
So this is no new thing at all. I mean, it is just that we know that we are the peak of the operations, and who knows, I mean, if anything happens, we would have to let customers know that anything could happen at any time. And that is why we have created that bay where we are going to add more capacity to. You could even touch a cable, assuming it's loose because it's old, you could cause a trip of the station. Now, this is not the first time we're giving such an announcement. I mean, it's interesting that this time it's raising a lot of eyebrows, but we have constantly done that. I mean, this is not the first time we are telling people that we are doing these works here in Achimota. Okay, so we are saying this, and what he was just mentioning is not like a very frequent thing. Possibly in about 3 or 4 months, you could have one occurrence. I mean, it is not something that's going to be that frequent that would take off people.
GridCo is meanwhile also constructing a new substation on the Graphic Road to serve the Central Business District of Accra and ease the load on the Achimota substation.
Accra has overgrown this substation. We are trying to ensure that every part of Accra has reliable supply. And the government contacted the Japanese government for support, and they are supporting the construction of a substation at the graphic area that would ensure power supply to the graphic central business district. Now that is not the only thing. Mind you, we are constructing a line all the way from Abuazi to Bolgatanga. That is ongoing. And we are constructing new substations, expansion to Kumasi as part of that, Kintampo, Tamale, and then we are building a whole new substation at Bolgatanga. That is being supported by Agence France, the World Bank, EIB, and a host of lenders.
So has that the 40 million euro project is expected to be completed before the end of the year. Matilda Pamaga for Joy News, Accra.
Still related, the Electricity Company of Ghana will embark on a nationwide disconnection exercise Saturday, 1st August 2015. The special exercise is to curb illegal connections and recoup revenue. At a news conference to announce the intention, the managing director of ECG indicated out of 2.9 million customers, 20% are illegally connected and using electricity.
This nationwide exercise started at Dodowa, where the company found that of the 591 customers visited, 119 are connected illegally. According to the managing director of the Electricity Company of Ghana, Robert Dramina, the exercise is mainly to save revenue for the company.
Without adequate financial resources, ECG cannot invest in the needed capital projects to deliver quality service to the good of the people of Ghana. It is hoped that the exercise will lead to reduction in system losses, improve power sales, and increase revenue collection during this load management period. This exercise has been designed to check the integrity of all meters and the integrity of our customer service connection. At least if you take the population of our customers, based on this figure, we can say that about 20% are illegally connected.
The mass disconnection exercise will be carried out in a 24-hour daily schedule with support from security agencies and the Revenue Protection Unit of ECG.
Any network which does not meet ECG's specification or ECG standard will be rid of. We will take them off because they are seen to be illegalities in our system. We are undertaking this exercise with the support of the security agencies, that our teams will have the military and the police backing them to ensure that we undertake this exercise without fear or favor.
Any institution or person found culpable will be prosecuted.
All culprits who will be arrested will be surcharged with the total cost of the stolen energy, and additionally, they will be prosecuted at the utility cost. The names of such persons will be published in the various print and electronic media to shame them.
The power supplier is urging the public to report any illegality to the company for a whistleblower's package. Emmanuel Antes reports for Joy News.